Guys, today we have some huge spoilers upon Boruto episodes 40 through episode 44, and I'm excited to show them to you and explain or talk about how they could possibly be in the next coming episodes. Hopefully they're going to be good. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun with these episodes, and hopefully you guys all like them as well. Looking at them, like pre-looking at them, I kind of think it's an okay couple of episodes. I actually like the concept of it, getting them into their first mission. So we all know episode 4. We've seen a preview in the last 30 seconds of the last episode of Boruto. So it says the first mission. That's basically the title. Going into the actual paragraph that they provide, it says Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki have come together and formed Team 7. The three, led by joining Saratobi Konohamaru, have received their first mission. The mission details a repelling of bandits who have been attacking a village and making it so that they never come back again. Boruto and the others immediately depart for the village and come face to face with a young woman named Kiri, who is the daughter of the village chief who had suddenly passed away and has inherited her father's role, and the others who support her. So it looks like this is going to be an okay mission. This is like kind of a switch up from what Naruto and Sasuke used to always do, or Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura used to always do. Back when they first started their missions, they always had these small, tiny missions, which was like to babysit a dog or help the farmer farm their yard, things like that. So I'm guessing they're starting off with like a D rank mission. It's probably like a C rank mission because they're actually actively going out and doing something. They're trying to stop a group of bandits. I think this is going to be great. We're going to get to see a little bit of action in this episode. The relationship of Boruto and Kiri, or anybody in this young woman named Kiri, could be very important because we don't know what's going to happen to Kiri coming. Well, we are going to know what happens to Kiri coming up in the next spoilers, but for example, God forbid if Kiri dies or something and Boruto really built a great relationship with this Kiri over the next couple episodes, it's going to be a really heartfelt thing. Or if he just doesn't care about Kiri and Kiri is just something business worthy, then we're not really going to feel much about Kiri. So another thing is that Kiri could possibly have a dark past. We already know that her father died. But let's go into the next episode, episode 41, and it's titled The Power of Unity. Now the title, it speaks to me a little bit mainly because Sarada, Boruto, and Mitsuki, they don't really have a lot of unity right now. So it looks like in this episode they're really going to drive through that Sarada, Boruto, and Mitsuki are actually working together. So now let's get into the actual paragraph that they provide us, and it says ninja who are disguised as bandits have kidnapped Kiri, as Genin, Boruto, and others are not originally meant to be given missions that involve fighting other ninja. However, due to the pleading of the village and through Konohamaru's judgment, Team 7 now has their mission changed from repelling bandits to rescue Kiri. Now this right here is something very interesting to me, mainly because you guys all know that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura also had a mission similar to this, and it was that Zabuza mission back when they were supposed to escort a bridge builder, and it turned into a different mission. It's probably not going to be like on the level of a Zabuza mission, but hopefully we do get that kind of feel to it. And this really just drives home my point earlier when I said the relationship between Boruto and Kiri, or Kiri and any of the other characters in Team 7, is going to be very important because she is getting kidnapped, and I'm guessing someone's going to be pushing forward for us to actually rescue Kiri on the team. One thing that's really notable from this paragraph is that Kiri got kidnapped. This might go over a lot of you guys' heads, but this means that the way of peace that Naruto says he brought to the village, and a lot of people are arguing that this might make the series a little bit boring. Kiri just got kidnapped, so it's not complete peace around the villages for right now. And I know we had a lot of problems before in the past in terms of Boruto, but when it comes to established organizations going against other established organizations, for example, like a clan from a different village going up against a clan from a different village, it's like we've never seen that before. The only problems we really had was Sumire, and that was brought up on herself. We had the Shinobi thing, and those were synthetic human beings. Also, we had that mist arc where it's like they were trying to rebel against their own village. So it's never really been like a real problem between the 5 villages, and this might spark a real problem between the 5 villages. So this might be super interesting, and this might mean that Naruto never really succeeded in his mission, which was to bring peace to the 5 great ninja villages. And I think that could be sad, but it could be exciting in the same way. Now going into the next episode, it says episode 42, The Work of Shinobi. It says ever since the first mission, Boruto has been extremely unsatisfied with all simple and plain missions they have received. It was to this Boruto that he and Team 7 received the mission to capture a criminal who is holding up a bank. Boruto is all fired up to be able able to show off after such a long time. However, after arriving at the scene, the criminal who faces them is just a weak man who was unfairly fired from his company recently. Now, a couple of things about this. First things first, it looks like the mission with them trying to rescue Kitty is going to be over. Hopefully they rescue her. It'll be really interesting if they decide to kill her off and have a death real early in the series. It's something that we hope won't happen. The second thing that strikes me is that Team 7 is going to do a lot of the missions that I said that Naruto and everybody else did back in the day. Another thing that really strikes me is that it's been a time skip. A lot of people might not realize this, but it has been a time skip. I think this is going to be very satisfying for the people who want to see the chunin exam, because we're not going to be seeing all the other missions where Boruto is not really doing anything interesting, and a chunin exam could possibly be coming up in the next couple episodes. Not couple episodes in terms of the next 4 or 5 episodes, I mean like in terms of the next 10 or 15 episodes. But this episode strikes me as like a slice of life episode, and it's really not a slice of life episode that we've seen earlier before in Boruto. It's like a small little mission, but they're really going through their phases, trying to build a lot of character for how the team works together, and also Boruto being a brat and trying to show off. I actually like these more than the slice of life episodes that we've gotten earlier, mainly because they're going to be working towards something. They're going to be trying to rescue the people that are in the bank being held up by this bank robber, and also it's going to be like an internal feud between Boruto and himself, like, should I Rasengan this guy or should I just let him live? Like, but going into the next episode, it says the appearance of the White Knight Band. Now this title sounds interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you, the White Knight Band, obviously it's not gonna be like an Akatsuki level organization, but still it's gonna be an organization that Boruto and his friends have to stop. Now going into the paragraph, it says an event thought to have been caused by a group of bandits called the White Knight Band has occurred at the village of the Hidden Leaf. The White Knight Band are righteous thieves who steal money and items of value from the rich and give them to the poor, and have been through several villages. Although they are righteous thieves, Boruto hold a strong dislike to stealing from other people and involving people who are unrelated, and goes to seek Shikadai's opinion. However, Shikadai expresses that there are things that cannot be measured by good and evil. So I'm guessing this episode is going to be like a conscious type of episode. Boruto's really going to have to think within himself, like, are these people making a good or bad decision? And again, this is one of those missions where it's a good mission. They're not really doing anything really bad or really mundane or really tiring or boring. They're actually doing something active. They're trying to stop a bank robber or a band of thieves. This is one of those where people might like or people might not like, mainly because Boruto is going to have to do some growing up in this episode. He's gonna have to ask himself some moral questions, and it seems like he already came up with his moral decision, which is that these guys are scum. They're probably worse than scum in his eyes, and he just wants to take them down at all costs. But he goes to seek some answers from Shikadai. I think Shikadai is probably going to set him right. I don't think that Shikadai is going to probably tell him that either answer is right or wrong. He's really going to try to give him some advice and try to make him make the right decision. This episode has a lot of potential. I feel like it could be a great one, depending on how they do it. Hopefully the White Knight Band looks really well. Hopefully they're animated well and they have some nice design. Hey, even throwing a Byakugan or something. I don't know. Going on to the next episode, episode 44, there's really no spoilers, but they did spoil the title, and it says Shikadai's Doubt. I'm guessing this is going to be a continuation of the last episode upon the White Knight Band. Again, it's going to be some moral decisions being made by Boruto and Shikadai. I'm guessing Shikadai is going to think Boruto made the wrong decision after seeking his help. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, hey, why did he go to Shikadai for this help? And Shikadai is pretty much a genius. He comes from the Naruto clan, and of course Shikaku, Shikamaru, and now Shikadai. They're all geniuses, so it only makes sense for Boruto to probably go to one of the smartest people in his class. So as I said, these spoilers look okay. Boruto getting into his missions could have been way worse. There could have been a lot of episodes of Boruto just hating what he's doing and have us hating what he's doing as well. He could just be walking some dogs, could be just helping farmers and stuff, and that would have been really mundane and boring. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might not like that. And this one, they actually give us something that Boruto and his team has to work towards. And I actually like these episodes, and I like the fact that they're actually making it a little bit hard for Boruto. One thing I'm hoping for is flashes to see other teams in work. For example, Shikadai's team, and also Iwabe's team, and also the other people's teams like Sumire, mainly because I want to see how they work, what they're doing, if they're having a good time getting along. Another thing, I want to know who their senseis are. We don't necessarily know who's going to be the jonin that are being assigned to their groups. That would be interesting. I really want to make a video dissecting all the teams, so that right there could possibly be helpful towards me and my videos. But let me know what you guys think about these spoilers in the comment section below. do you like the upcoming episodes, and which episode are you most excited for? If you would ask me, the episode that I'm probably most excited for is episode 41, because I feel like Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki are probably going to have the most or the highest chance of fighting another foe in that episode. I'd like to see what they could possibly do, because every time they fight, it's pretty much like a new jutsu or a new ability that we see from those guys. So Mitsuki, Boruto, and Sarada, them being in action, can only be good things that come from that. But let me know what you guys think about this. But make sure you guys comment the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next Boruto video. But it's been your boy Baara B, and we out.